Small forward. That's 6'8", number 28. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 77. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid. Next guard, 6'3", number 0, at the other forward position, 6'11", number 51, MP. Your Philadelphia 76ers head coach is Nick Nurse. Once again, your Philadelphia 76ers.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. White and Okoro are the wings. Patrick Williams out there with Smith, and it's Simons in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with MP, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Well, Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
And MP with a basket on the assist from Edgecombe. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game, my goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's MP. Chicago making their last shot. And the basket by Hachimura.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Simons, left side, outside, Williams. Offline with a three.
Well, that's what the defense has to do.
Oh, wow!
Look out! Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's White, 27 points his last game. Pass to Simons. And here is Williams. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
Chicago shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Simons outside. Let's go with a three. And it's MP with a rebound. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, BA. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Here's Edgecombe. Coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. From deep, MP. Smith with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The kick out to Williams. Over MP. Oh, MP with a block. Embiid high post from the stripe. Is rebounded by Okoro. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Williams. No good on the triple.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Hachimura from long range. Counted from distance. Hachimura's got his second basket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's White. Williams from long range.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Maxey, that's good.
Embracing the challenge inside, Maxey refuses to back down.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Outside White. Okoro outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams on the wing to win the cold spell.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
Here's Maxey. A 29-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Oh,
flying high!
Unreal!
Throwing it down!
That's just incredible! Woo!
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
White finds Simons. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
And the 76ers making a change here. McCain's checked in. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
And so here is Chicago. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Fires the 3. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Okoro outside. Back to Simons. Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Chicago.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Outside McCain. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Screened by MP. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 8. Smith passes to Simons. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And so here is Chicago, following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Williams from long range.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Philadelphia, #1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
There's a screen. Okoro outside. Will it go? Rebound by Philadelphia. Hachimura in the post. Guarded by Okoro. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good. Hachimura. And both free throws good for Hachimura. Bulls trail by 15. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
George, he's checked in for Hachimura. Williams up top, covered by MP. Simons passes to Williams. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Six on the shot clock. Smith passes to White. And here's Simons outside.
Right now, they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Are you kidding me?
Clear the deck!
Wow!
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's White, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
From deep, MP, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
The three from Edgecombe. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Simons. 14 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. For three, Smith. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
On the wing, MP puts up a 3, knocks it down from distance. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Simon's shot is good.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
MP, the pass to Drummond. Outside McCain, back to Drummond. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
MP, the pass to George. From deep. The offensive rebound. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside McCain. The three. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside White. Pass to Smith. Now Williams. And here's Simons. Covered by McCain. Simons passes to Williams. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Chicago making a switch here. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. A little mid-range shot is up. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Simons. And MP throws it down.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
27 seconds left in the first quarter here. White, the pass to Smith. Now Simons. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, defensively, it's tough to chase Simons all over the floor.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Simons. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Simons nails both of them. MP outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
MP getting it done for Philadelphia. He had a block party in that quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
George out there with MP. Then it's Maxey, then there's Jared McCain, and it's Bona in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside Jones, they set the pick. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Maxey, that's good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Beasley against George. Shoots from 14. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jones misses. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Lets it go from deep. And George gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Bulls have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Outside Jones. And there's a pick. They need this. Fires in the triple. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And every year, we're seeing Jones take more threes. He barely took any his first 2 seasons.
George, good.
I just love the ball movement.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Terry. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Man, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Here's Jones. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game. Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Jones. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Bennett. Rebound by Philadelphia. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Bennett. Now here's Jones. Pass to Asenge to halt the run. Oh, he got hit. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Jones misses.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said...
Whoa! A big finish right there!
Oh, my gosh, that was on another level.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Pass to Terry. Launches it. The rebound by MP.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And here's Maxey outside. Chicago with a rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Jones misses. Philadelphia's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Maxey passes to MP. George outside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's the Senge, covered by MP. Chicago passing it around. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Hachimura comes in for George. And it's Shamet in for McCain. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Maxey, here we go. And stolen by Jones. Okoro passes to Jones. Smith with a screen on Maxey. Smith outside. The 3. The rebound by MP. Hachimura outside. Pass to Maxey. MP, a screen on Smith. 3-pointer Embiid. He drops it from range. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Embiid can't hit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Back to Okoro. White, the pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Embiid. Perfection with a jumper from the elbow. Jones has got 7 points.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. Right side White. Back to Williams. 3-pointer off the mark.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Okoro with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Ahead. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Yep, that one goes.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Okoro. And here is Williams. He blocks it again.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one.
And few players can be that accurate with a pass from that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Here's White. To the inside, Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
Now Philadelphia with it. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. MP, that one's good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside White. Williams from long range. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hachimura, the pass to MP. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Chicago's shooting a chilly 28% here in the second. Outside, Williams. That one's wide left. MP finds Maxey. Embiid a screen on Jones. Back to Maxey. That'll count. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
They're measuring up that shot.
Welcome to halftime. Let's start with MP. He has been fantastic.
MP is stunting on them, and that defense has had no response. You're playing with fire when you let MP get into the flow.
Yeah, he's leading the way, and I don't expect him to let up.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Kobe White out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Smith in at the 5 spot. Tries it from the block. MP with the block. Shoots from 12. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. White, the pass to Simons. Now here's White. Now Simons. Maxey covering from downtown. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by White. Simons has got 15 points. And Philadelphia has possession. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Now White. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Okoro passes to White. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. Pass to White. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. White, the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Oh, my goodness!
Look, that is some power.
Yeah. It was like he was soaring. Is there such a thing as too much air?
Man, this dude knows how to fly, Grant. What a performance.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Pass to Okoro. Chicago passing it around. Looking to get back on track. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 13.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
kicks it out to MP. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Williams on the wing. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 16 points now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pure from three-point range.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A nice shot by Smith.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Maxey finds Embiid. Hachimura from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Embiid.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here's Simons outside, and it's MP with a rebound. MP's for three, Maxey, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Embiid gets the bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Williams. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. George comes in for Hachimura, and Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. And here's White. Over Edgecombe. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Williams. White's got 5 points.
And White has more of a feel now for when he should look to score. Nice bucket there.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Smith outside. Pass to White. Here's Williams. Here's the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Smith finds Simons, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 41.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Simons, rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 14, and there it is for him. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Okoro outside. Pass to Simons. White for three. He can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now MP. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Screened by MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Simons outside. MP against Williams. To stop the run, Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
MP outside. George feels it out a bit. Clock at 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Edgecombe's got 19 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Steps back. White, the pass to Smith. Off the mark there with a three. So it's Philadelphia now. McCain finds MP. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. MP's got 45 points. Well, Chicago's shooting 35% in the third quarter. Up top, Smith. Back to White. Simons outside. Pass to Okoro. Takes a three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George for three, and another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Ha, looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Back to White. Now here's Simons to win the drought. Drills it from deep. Simons has got 6 in the quarter.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White from deep. MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
With the step back from 10 feet away. And that one's long. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Pass to Williams. Looking to get it going, and he lays it in. Williams has got 18.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Oh, the jam by Drummond.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
The Bulls shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's White. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
George for three. The putback. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
Pass to Simons. Okoro on the wing. Now White. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc. He buries it from 3. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Asenge. Jones with the ball. He's got 7. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
MP inside. Covered by Ingram. George passes to MP. And he can't get that one.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Ingram. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And Jones is a dependable floor general. Someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys. Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Bulls also making a change. Wiseman's checked in. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. White for 3. The rebound by MP. White's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Pass to Maxey. Back to MP. Maxey on the wing. MP a screen on Jones from deep three-point range. And it's Maxey missing. It's White with a drive. And here's Wiseman. Lets it fly. No good on his first attempt of the game.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
Changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Bona, and MP subbed in for Hachimura. Outside Maxey. Puts up a deep three. Connects from downtown. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
MP is out there with Andre Drummond. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Edwards. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Okoro. White looking it over. 34 seconds left in the game. Misses the jumper. Maxey passes to MP. And there's the drive. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chicago passing it around. Williams finds Simons. From the arc. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from MP. And the layup falls.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So it's the 76ers winning this one